His pupils were wide with interest, and he was smiling slightly. "Please," he demanded softly, "tell me your name." Her mind was in such a muddle she couldn't process what he was saying. It took all her courage to get some words out. "Who? Why? You saved me." Discord opened his mouth but quickly stopped himself. What should he say? What could he say? That she was his soulmate? That the two of them were destined to be together? That it was his sworn duty to protect her at all costs? No, she wouldn't understand. If he was ever going to get her agree to be his mate, he must overwhelm her with talk of fate. He said, starting up and clearing his throat. "Apologies, Dominique Sora. You must have so many questions right now. Well, they will all be answered in due time. But for now, I can only assure you that you need not fear me. I mean no harm whatsoever." Fran looked as she didn't believe him. Then he finally noticed the garlic necklace she had on and took a step back. "Besides," he cringed, "I couldn't harm you if I wanted to." She followed his gaze to sudden relief when she was reminded of the charm around her neck. "You're lucky I was out here," Disco said. "A pretty young mare such as yourself shouldn't be wandering around about at night, even with an escort." He looked down at Parfait with slight amusement. "Yours didn't seem to be of much help anyway." Flush didn't remember Parfait and knelt down to his unconscious form. "Oh, poor thing. He's received quite a shock." Disco felt a mix of admiration and anger at how tender she was being towards the stallion. "You're a jetical friend, perhaps?" "Oh," Fletcher said, blushing in thought. No. He's just my servant. Or rather, my aunt's servant." Disco's face lit up with a bright smile. "Oh! Well, in that case, since your servant is incapacitated, may I escort you home, Dummy Zora? I can carry your servant if you'd like." He stepped toward party favor. Flashlight threw herself over the unicorn and looked at him in horror. "Don't worry," Disco said, holding up his paw and claw defensively. "I won't hurt him." She was still skeptical and tried to come up with an excuse. I appreciate the offer, but it won't be proper, and what if some pony else sees you?" Discord smirked and shrank down to his gray unicorn form. He used his new horn to levitate party favor onto his back, ignoring Flash's protests. "Really, Dummy, I can manage. What are you afraid of, Dummy Zora?" Disco asked with a raised eyebrow. "I fear, but can I touch you as long as you wear that necklace? Or dangerous night-looking thoughts who aren't repelled by such charms?" She could not find an argument. So, keeping close eye on her unconscious servant, she followed the disguised vampire out the alley into the street. There was a long, awkward silence as Disco kept glancing at Flasheye. Oh, she kept glancing between him party favor. Eventually, she got the courage to speak. Why did you let me go?" He turned and locked eyes with her, getting lost from in their blue-green depths. I can't hesitate on how much he should tell her. Would she even believe him? He decided this safe yet truthful answer. "You are very beautiful." He couldn't help but smile as he watched the color in her cheeks change. She turned from him, her mane falling over her eye. "I'm serious," he insisted. "I may be a vampire, but destroying a gorgeous creature like you would be such a waste." Flashlight cleared her throat and stepped aside, putting some distance between herself and Discord. "So, you are a Draconequus? A vampire who's not made, but born?" He frowned. "Yes. What else have you heard about me?" She bit her lip. I'd rather not say." She turned to him as something else occurred to her. "What did you do to those thieves? Why didn't you do that to me? You spared me, but you didn't make me forget." She was sharper than he had taken her to be. It was almost as if she suspected there was something he wasn't telling her and was backing him into a corner, forcing him to spill it. He gulped. "I wanted you to remember me." She cocked her head curiously. "Why?" "Which way is your house?" They had gone to a fork in the road. Flashlight pointed to the left, and they continued on the way. "Why would you want me to remember you?" she asked again. "I mean, you told me not to tell anybody, and I haven't, but you couldn't have known for sure I wouldn't." "Where do you live exactly?" This quickly inquired. "Oh, I live in the town square." "Good. We're almost there." Fletcher was only now realizing the danger of letting him know where she lived. Then again, they'd be walking for a while and he hadn't talked to her yet, but that could have just been because of the garlic. His behavior was quite curious, though. Every time she asked him why he had spared her last night, or why he had saved her just now, he would hesitate and appear uncomfortable. With every minute, he was becoming less like a menacing vampire and more like a shy school colt. Here we are, Fletcher said when they arrived in town square. Disco raised an eyebrow as she trotted toward a grand purple mansion. This is your home? I live with my aunt, the Lady Starlight Glimmer. He stared at her with wide eyes. The Lady Starlight Glimmer is your aunt? Then that makes you bloody Fluttershy. She stopped in her tracks. How you know who I am? Every boy knows who you are, he replied hastily. Your nobility. She nodded. Yes, I suppose you're right. I just didn't expect you to... Never mind. Disco carefully levitated Parafavor off his back and onto the manager's doorstep. Are you going to make it forget too? Fletcher questioned. I don't think we have to worry. Disco said with a shrug. From the shock he received, he'll probably pass me off as a hallucination. They went silent for a long while. Fletcher stammered, looking down at her host. Thank you for, My pleasure, Disco whispered, not taking his eyes off her. She blushed slightly. You still haven't told me who... Fluttershy? She turned at her aunt's voice. She could hear a hoofsteps inside, storming to the door. Fletcher looked back at Discord, but he had finished, and Parfait was starting to come too. Fluttershy! Sorry, guys, she opened the door. Where have you been? And what's up to Party Favor? The sound groaned as he sat up and rubbed his temple. My head. Sorry, looked at Fletcher with wide eyes. What happened? Fletcher uttered, glancing around. We ran into some thieves and... Thieves? Fletcher, I warned you not to stay out too late. How much did they steal? Nothing. But I feared much to fight them off, but he got knocked unconscious. I couldn't wake him, so I dragged him back. Her aunt blinked down the stallion. You fought with a bunch of thugs? Firefavor shrugged. I guess. Disco was hidden on a rooftop in his true form, watching the scene in amusement. He smiled in awe of Fletcher's cleverness. Fluttershy, he whispered himself, sighing dreamfully. It was a beautiful name. It sounded like the gentle flower of a butterfly's wing. He couldn't imagine a name that would suit the pretty, delicate mare any better. But he couldn't reveal his own name to her. No, not yet. Now that he knew the mare's identity, he had devised the perfect plan to probably get better acquainted with her and to eventually win her favor. I'll see you soon, my love, he whispered before changing to a bed and disappearing into the night.